put this down and hide my gray hair. I'm glad to be back with you again. I owe you a little bit of an apology. I haven't been uh, doing these news and live, which I like doing as much as I should, because I get about 10 to 20 views on this. Where when I go on uh, shorts, 15 seconds or 60, I'm getting up to 10,000. But that's not a good reason for not to spend spend some time with you folks. As I look back on it, if you got 20 people, to quote Gary Cooper from um, the Lou Gehrig story, today I'm the luckiest man in the world. And if I got people come to my channels, any of them, I'm very lucky. So I looked over the news. I'm having a little problem with my computer. Nothing and money can't uh, uh, work out for me. But Israel and Hamas, however you pronounce it, is going to have a 3-4 day truce. Now, what it looks like, Israel is going to swap them 3 times as many prisoners as we're picking up. I think Israel is going to get about 50, and they're going to give Hamas 150. And at first, I didn't think that was a good idea, or that the ratio's off. But if it'll get these people out after what these poor people have been through, let's do it. Besides that, that's an extra 150 people they usually don't have to feed, and they can use those troops to get back out in the battlefield and finish their mop-up operation. It's awful. All these women and children are being killed, and so many people, young people, are getting their news from La La Land. And this is from me and my family. There's no justification to cut babies' heads off, burn them alive. Uh, it's just nothing. It's sickening. I wish I had a better word so I could lavish them with all kinds of super duper words, college words. Looking a little bit more into Trump, his co-defendants up in Georgia, say Georgia. Oh, I like Georgia. They got White Castle hamburgers down there, but they're increasing their money they have to pay, fines, bonds, and of course, this is just an effort to make them roll over. Now, that's not the way you treat a defendant. A person has the right for the presumption of innocence. Okay, that's good. Even if they're not in jail day in and day out, that has to weigh over on them. Their family puts their life on pause. And again, the Democrats are going to do anything they can to keep Trump from getting in there. And why? Well, one of the reasons they feel that you and me don't have the intelligence to make a decision between 2 presidents. This time it looked like it's going to probably be President Biden, and President Trump. We don't have the right, we don't have the knowledge to make a decision. I mean, there's not too many questions you have to ask. One question: are you better off today than you were last year, than you were 4 years ago? Well, if about 20% of your paycheck has been siphoned up for inflation, no, I don't think you could argue that you're better off. We're facing World War III. And I wrote about that 3 years ago on my blog site, cowboyron.com, and people thought I was a wacko. But, and if we'd go into World War III, it's probably going to be 1.5 billion people that's going to lose their lives. And I'm trending it up from the First World War, when we lost 19 million, Second World War in excess of 50 million. And that's not counting the people of China and Russia slaughtered because they didn't agree with them. So if you trend that on up another 70 years, from 1946, you're looking at 1.5 billion. Those are the only two variables I have. There's a lot of other things that go in there. But so it kind of bothers me a little bit. Of course, we lost Rosalind Carter, and that's bad. And she's a very wonderful lady, and can't say too much nice things about her. And also her husband. He doesn't go down in history as one of the greater presidents, but one thing for him, he put all of his money in a blind trust, and after 4 years, when he left the White House, he was completely broke. Well, that's what I wanted to say tonight. Appreciate it, and I'm going to try to do a better job for you. I do appreciate you listening to me. But as long as we're talking about shorts, get on over and look at them. I've got about 35, 38 songs I picked on my guitar. Here, I'll show it to you right here. My Yamaha 12 string. And there's an A chord. My purpose is not so much for entertainment, but because there's better people at it. I'm not really a good singer. But think of you when you're on there sitting around a campfire and people picking a guitar, and it's going to bring back songs that you may have forgot about. And of course, you can get your guitar out and find out you're just as good as you used to be. Okay, happy trails to the west, and see you later.